Hey, how's everybody doing? 20 after 3. 20 after 3, all right? What we got? Well, kind of chop shop on the spies today. Did get back up, but uh, diamonds hadn't do much at all. They were pretty quiet all day. Sorry, excuse me there. Coming back down here on the diamonds. Diamonds finished down 26 cents on the day. All right. SPY finishes the day um, down 6 cents. Down 6 cents. All right. And the triple Qs, we'll just pull them up here, see where we're at there. Down 45 cents today. All right. So really a day of consolidation for the most part. All right, we didn't expand on the daily, and we didn't expand on any week. Obviously, if we don't expand on the daily, then we're not going to move on the weeklies. All right, so everything's inside here today. All right, nothing got out of there, even on the daily. All right, so we got end of day with a shooter down. Okay, shooter down on day on the Qs, and looking for support levels somewhere around that 576 and change. All right, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's going to be a Friday. It's summertime. Volume. We'll see how the volume goes tomorrow. Could be much like today. We don't have too much information coming out with the markets other than some of the housing numbers we're going to see. And we know that the housing stocks have already moved up exponentially. If you look at them all, they're all 2 month up. So pricing it in like everything else, right? So, if you don't get a rate cut, then there'll be some fireworks. All right, we'll see there. But other than that, pretty quiet. I'm going to go through some of the names that we went through today that we were watching this morning. Um, what do we got? TPR. All right, so Tapestry gave us a bone here today. All right, folks. All right, 2-2 down on a gapper down. And she finishes with stuck in the middle with you, boy. You couldn't get any more stuck in the middle than that right there. All right, finished with the 2-2 coming back down. All right, so it made this low down here 92.62. All right, if you got it down there, you're in real good shape. All right, but it got the two up. The shooter came down, and then that was it. It was chopping the rest of the day till the 2-2 finish. Coming back down a little bit, got down to 95.59. So playing it real close to the vest on that thing, and obviously that tells you everything that's stuck in the middle day right there. And you got that expansion down on the week now, so with one day to go. All right, Cisco was a friend of mine. Down a buck 10. All right, got up to 70.59. Got inside that yesterday outsider. All right, and what do we do? We got all the way back down to 67.50. Okay, and we're closing at 69 and change in here. We're fighting back up at the end of the day. All right, so this was the move here on our 60s. Everything is trapped inside there. These are all ones. I don't care what number they say on them. These are all ones. This is all stuck inside here. So until we get out of there or get out of there, we are stuck inside on Cisco. You don't want to be touching that one that much. And you got that shooter coming down on the outside month. All right, so Cisco, a lot of month left here, a lot of month left. Remember I talked about this last Friday. I said we're going to watch the weeks, right? And one of the stocks we were watching was Oklahoma, and had a real good week going until uh, this morning. All right, the 2-2 hour this morning, the 3-2 down. just took the whole week away. Okay, so we talked about that. So now it's shooter down. I don't think that the week is going to come back and save, or tomorrow is going to come back and save this too much. Looking at it right now, just trading 73.55. It's right where it went out. Okay, so this ends up to be shooter down on the week, and then this is what you got on your month. All right. So it'd be interesting to see how the month is going to play it out here right now, because this thing's close to turning red. Okay, so we'll see if they can finish the job and get this month down there, and then see if we can get an actionable, well, get a get this thing to go into force on a shooter coming back down next week. All right, that's going to be hard to get, but that's what we would be looking for. Okay, so Oklahoma. That one's in there. John Deere, a chop. All right, 2-2 down, and then trapped inside everything here. It did make a lower low on the 3, but then it came right back inside. So this was just pretty much a chop shop here. We finished with the day up on a hammer, on a hanging man hammer. So we'll see. It's still bullish. Still bearish on that one. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. No pivot there. All right. John Deere. Talked about Tipper. The DLO, Dog Larry Ocean. DLO. Look at this guy. 2-2 up today. All right. With the week here, very, very strong. Just having a great week here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, gapper, upper. All right, now we wait to see what I probably could come inside tomorrow. She might rest. This was a pretty good move to the upside here. All right, and you got that big outside month. So you took out a lot of time frames here. All right, so could be some exhaustion risk just because of the fact we took out so many in 1 week. Okay, so you could get a day where she might just get back inside that 2-day and stay in there, but I can't say that for sure. But she finishes the day with the outsider stuck in the middle. So there you got that. All right, so that was one of the heads. Intel, I think Intel, Intel's made this huge move now. Okay, 2-2 back up. I got room on the week right now, 23. I tell you, I mean, I don't know. It's getting the Intel thing. Intel got a talking to and got straightened it out. And same thing happened with Apple. So now we're outside here. I think that maybe there's room here. Now, say it's going to be tomorrow. 2-1-2 up on this week is pretty damn good. But at the end of the day, Intel has been a dog for a long, long time. And it's been flat for the year. All right. And it's coming off of a horrible year. So this is what I will say. Horrible year last year, right? Went out near the lows of the year, too. Look at that. All right. It went out on last year's lows in 2024. So I'll say this. It's surviving, okay? That's about all Intel's doing. It's surviving. Can it get back up? And, possibly it can. All right. So I would watch this on the monthly here. Maybe we can get here. Maybe we can get there. It's just because it's not that far away. All right, we're at 24.75 right now. All right, 24.75. So and we closed at 24.20. No, we closed at 23.86, but we got up to 24.20. All right, so let's see what transpires here. I wouldn't be surprised if Intel gave us another day up. I would not be surprised at all. All right, look what Apple did. I mean, from that whatever, it was about 5 days ago. It was at 216, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. It was right here, right? I think it was back down to 205. Now, actually, it was in here I think it gapped up that next day after Tom Cook talked with Trump, and then that was the gapper, and I mean, there's no stopping it since. All right, kind of getting exhausted here today with the doji, with the red doji, and the shooter coming down at the end of the day. So Apple, that's been a lot fast. I would say, I don't think it's going to come in too much either, but I just think she might be tired to keep moving from there. All right, so that's a lot in a short time. So we'll see. She might just go into the hole and sit down for a little while. All right, so Intel and Apple. I think Intel better chance at some higher prices here in the next coming days too. All right, so I think that. All right, so then we'll talk about these cyber stocks because we've been watching those pretty good. Fortinet got a downgrade this morning on FTNT, and Fortinet was down all day. All right, so triangling out again. All right, at least trying to triangle out again here. So we'll see what happens. Now your week is. It looks like you're going to be stuck inside on that week, so you're going to be looking for a 2-1 something. More than likely, you're going to get a 2-1-1 coming in next Monday, unless there's some fireworks that go off here. You're pretty much stuck right inside here right now. Okay, so Fortnite had it got a little head of steam with the 2 up, and then boom, right back down. So we know that, I've been saying it all the time. They're going to keep triangling out. CrowdStrike did it again here. Showed its hand again here with the CrowdStrike, right? Had the week all the way up to here until the 2 days. The Monday, Tuesday, the Wednesday, Thursday. Triangle out. This is what I've been saying. You got to get that 2 up. They're going to triangle out. It's probably going to happen again before they get this thing right. Either that or the month is really going to get into command and start hitting some magnitudes to the downside. So if it doesn't do that, then it's just going to rot. All right? So make a move here, CrowdStrike, at some point. Just make a move, all right? Right now, shoot her down on the week, all right, with 1 day to go. So, and then Palo Alto. I was saying, they're going to move up, and they're probably going to triangle out, and there you go, 2-2 back down. All right, 2-1-2 back down. So we know we're not buying these things. We're not touching them anyway. But stuck in the middle now on the month, which means completely undecided. But it is green, so it's still bearish. It's still bullish. But this 2-2 day down. And where are we trading at right now? 173.63. Looks like we're coming back inside here a little bit. All right, so this could happen a few times, guys. Could happen a few times before they get right. All right, so that's one. Checkpoint CHKP is another one here. 2 up, 2 up with the 1 back inside. The month is still horrible, stuck in the middle. I like the week. It's a 2. It's not going 3. It's green. I don't think too much fireworks tomorrow on this one either. The stock was down $2.80 today, was down 1.49% on the day. All right, so there's your 60s. You got a 2-1-2 at the end that puked it all out, coming back down again on that one. So all these buyers got whacked coming right back up because they were buying all the way up to here, and then they reversed, and sellers took control, and that was it. All right. And then the other one too, my what's the other one there? RPD, my Rapid 7. Here's another one. This one did not do any of that, but I was saying yesterday she's gonna be tired. She's made a 3-day move here. All right. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I got a hammer on the month, going up against an outside month. The month is decent. All right. It's red, but you got the 2 up on the week. It's tired. And maybe bring it in a little bit more, and then they pop this thing up again, or they rot inside. More importantly, that's probably what will happen. They'll probably just sit there and do nothing. All right, so that's that group. I've been talking about that group. That's why I keep going back to it. because it's a teaching method. All right. So then we go to these other ones that we've been watching, right? The cloud stocks. All right. Microsoft. I'm just gonna kind of buzz through them here. So 2-1 down, shooter down now on the week. All right, giving it up on Microsoft. It's already 1-1, so it's been consolidating for a whole 2 weeks here almost now. All right, so it has been undecided as to what the hell it wants to do here. It's a coin toss right here, right, for Microsoft. Tried to get going back up again, failed again. All right, so it's in the Mag 7. Had a horrible day with the 3-1. We're looking for that 3-1-2 back down and finish the job. Let's go, man. Take that, turn that sucker into a 2, break that low, and then go for this guy right here. So we'll go for 509. That's what I would like to see happen. But you're going to have some gusto to do that too. So we might not have that kind of gusto. All right, Amazon was good today. And Amazon was one of the few stocks that gapped up when PPI came out, and I thought that was pretty astonishing. As you see it right here, all right, that was the last 30 of the overnight, and that PPI number was out, and this thing was going up, and all the futures were breaking. We were down at least $3 on Qs and SPYs for sure, and diamonds were down pretty heavy as well. All right, so Amazon, it showed some muscle here today. All right. I mean, they had a good day, and then they surrendered at the end of the day here, coming back down. We still had some pretty good gains. I'm not going to say there was volume. The volume was weak on the selling coming down, so that doesn't give me any validity to that. 2-2 back down, we'll see. All right, I think Amazon gets back up. Provided the futures are going the way we want to go, and right now, going in tomorrow, I'm looking at a 2. We're wicked up on both sides. So, got shooter down on Qs at least a little bit. So I don't know if that can bring it down or try to do anything with this thing. But right now, 230. It did get up to 233 this morning. All right, it showed some muscle in the morning. All right, that was about that for Amazon. What else there? Google. Google. I didn't even watch Google at the end of the day here. She just puked it all out again. All right, Google got the 2-2 up, and it was already showing its hand right here on the insider there. And then she sat for another hour. She sat for 2 hours doing nothing, and she comes back with a 2-2 back down. Tried to rally, puked in the last 60s. Right back down. All right, ends the day up 79 cents. That's an inside day with the shooter coming down. Month is still holding up really good though, so still got that. Oracle was pretty good today. I gotta say, it came out hot. They tried to break it, and then they got the insider and tried to break it again, and then they came back up. So they were fighting till the end on Oracle. I got to say that. The day sucks, right? You got stuck in the middle here. Nothing much there. I got shooter down on that month. So it's inside, okay, and it's red, and it's going shooter. So you got time. You got time to change that. All right, but right now, you're shooter down here. You're shooter down on week, and you're 2-2 down, and then you're down on month with 2 weeks and 2 days, probably like 12 days or something like that, whatever it is. All right, so Oracle. Come here. I like the Salesforce. I got the 2-1 now. Maybe that's a take if it comes up tomorrow, if things look good. I don't know. I want to get in this thing, but it's still too early. It is hammering up on the week. I just think we still got to be patient with this one too. Probably going to triangle out again. All right. They will triangle out again and again and again. All right. SAP. SAP is pretty good. 2-1 inside. The month is looking like all the rest of them. Down, red, kind of stuck in the middle. And there's your week, which is very bearish. Um, but she's hammering up a little bit. Chop shop all day. Can't talk about it. All right, just chop shop all day. Didn't do anything there. All right, Autodesk was coming up at the end of the day. I saw that. Autodesk puts up a 3 at the end of the day. This is looking very much similar like Salesforce, okay? Very kind of set up to, right? Got this 2-2-1 thing. I mean, it's almost identical to what's going on. And we still got 3-1 month. We got time to turn this month around. But until these start going, but when the thing is when they do start coming for these things, man, they'll take out a week, and they can take out a week sometimes in a day. All right, so you got to be paying attention to that, man. Things change very fast these days. IBM, another one, probably going to triangle out again. We've been watching it. We're going to get it. Just going to have to be patient. All right, 2-2 back in here again now. She's still triangling out. She's still trading like crap. She does have a hammer on the week, but we'll keep on that one. When we do get it, we're going to make some money in that IBM, but we're going to have to wait. All right, now semiconductor. Now 2-2 down. This one's heavy. All right, so not getting out of this one yet. All right, and I don't trade this thing. It's $850. I ain't trading that stock. All right, and then there's that Snowflake kind of looking like the other guys with the 1-1. All right, so the guys with the Salesforce, Snowflake, Oracle, and this guy, probably the 3 of the best that could possibly not triangle out and keep going up, but probably will. So 2-1-2 back down. I'm thinking tomorrow, and then maybe you get another triangle out, and then you got to ride the timeout on this month. All right, and it's got to start going the way we want it to go. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on that. So again, we're not getting into any of that crap right now. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm at 22 minutes. This is way too long. I shouldn't be talking that long. All right, so everybody have a wonderful evening. Be good, and that's it, man. Just be good, all right? All right.